Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Coffee and Contemplation, brought to you by Spotlight Recovery. I'm your host, Lucas. It is March the 11th today. We've got a great reflection with one of my favorite quotes at the very end of it, all on giving up the need to control the outcomes. This is a pretty big topic for us, so excited to get into this one. So here we go. March 11th, give up the need to control. Most addicts have an almost obsessive need to control circumstances and people because they have no control over their addiction. Letting go of your need to control frees you to appreciate the wonderful surprises each day holds. You become more spontaneous and accepting. The rain that canceled your picnic lets you snuggle in and read. A difficult situation at work beyond your control lets you bond with a coworker. Action for the day. Write down your answers to the following questions and discuss them with your sponsor or 12-step group. How do you feel when people don't want to do it your way? Do you compulsively control even little things, such as how pictures are hung or how items are arranged in a desk drawer? How comfortable are you letting someone else be in charge? Are you willing to listen to another viewpoint before sharing yours? Are you compelled to correct others' mistakes? And is it difficult for you to ask for help? Here it is, thought for the day. If you want to make God laugh, just tell him your plans. It's a Jewish proverb. And yeah, so this is from the Hazelden Field Guide to Life app. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know about you, but I relate to so many points in this reflection. Oh my God, so many things stand out for me here. A lot of these I'm just like, yep, oh God, okay. Yeah. Just this opening line I think is so good. Most addicts have an almost obsessive need to control circumstances and people because they have no control over their addiction. You know, I don't know if how much I ever even realized or thought about that when I was using, or even in general now, like still being in recovery, how if I feel out of control in my life or in my present circumstances, I feel it easier. I would rather try to control yours instead. Oh my God, that is absolutely something I still do and have to work on. This is like one of my biggest character defects for sure, being controlling. I got this story. I brought someone home to meet my mom, my ex-girlfriend, and at the time, and I go over to her house and I start helping and set up, getting some food ready and stuff. We come and sit down, and that's like one of the first things my mom says to her. She goes, yeah, when Lucas comes, he just takes over. I was like, oh God. Oh, really? Like, and of course the first thought, I'm like, did you have to out me? Like that, like that was the real feeling beneath it all. I was like, oh, come on. Ugh. It was so embarrassing because it's totally true. Oh, fuck, I'm bad at it, man. So, yeah, if I feel out of control in my life, if I feel an outside situation or person will then make the ultimate result I want out of my control, then that's when I try to start controlling others and manipulate others, the situation, their behavior, whatever it is. Ultimately, because like one of the questions asks, yeah, I'm just trying to have things the way that I want. I want things how I want them, when I want them, the way that I want them done. Friggin' addict brain, man. It's just like that is a crucial piece in any addict brain that I've seen. That's always a part of it. Always. And it manifests in so many different ways, and it comes out in all these different behaviors and like can take all these forms and look like all these things. But at the root of it, that's one of the main things. That's one of the root causes of it, is what I was just saying of like, I want it the way that I want, how I want, when I want. Really beneath all that, it's I want all these things this way because if I don't know how to cope with that. I don't know how I'm going to feel. I don't know how that situation is going to affect me. I don't know how I'm going to react. It's fear of the unknown. It's fear of the unknown. And as we become addicts, we really lose a lot of coping skills and strategies. So then when I have an unknown situation, what I do know is that I have no faith in my ability to cope with it. So therefore, control. Therefore, control. It's all trauma response. It's all defense mechanism. It's ultimately coming from that, I believe for a lot of us, that scared little child inside. And it's just that self-preservation protection piece. That's really what's going on. So, yeah, that's what I think. So if you're somebody in recovery, take a look at that and think about it and see how you relate to that or not. I'd love to hear your experience in the comments. Or if you're a family member or like a support person watching this to try to understand more, hopefully that makes some more sense. And see how that can resonate with your person that you have in mind as we're going through all this stuff, okay? So anyway, there's really the main point and piece out of this reflection. That's what it's all about. And that's what I love. And that's why I picked it and why it's standing out for me today. And then I love everything preceding it. Just following up on those issues. Letting go of your need to control frees you to appreciate the wonderful surprises each day holds. In other words, living. Show up for life. You become more spontaneous and accepting. The rain that canceled your picnic lets you snuggle in and read. It's so cute. A difficult situation at work beyond your control lets you bond with a coworker. Like it's just a great perspective. It's a great perspective, and it helps us just be open to these things and open-minded to seeing what could come up and all that, you know? So I just really like all of that. I like the perspective. And then, of course, it's me. I love the action. I love it's got some homework. I'm giving you some homework today. Sorry, not sorry. I love it. The action, these questions are great. Great things to reflect on and look at. So yeah, like it says, sit and do them. Write them. Answer them for yourself. I've absolutely done stuff just like this before. Answer the questions. Go over them with somebody, your support group, especially a sponsor, therapist, a good friend who you trust and like their opinion, like just people who can give you good feedback and insight into this. Because otherwise, if you just share it with whoever, they're just going to be like, oh yeah, because you're a controlling dick. And then it's just like bashing your self-esteem, and that's not helpful. That's not the point of doing the work. But I highly encourage you to do them, to do these questions for yourself. It can give you some great insight. And then that last thought is just great, and that's just all about control, right? So we can just obsess on, oh, this is how today's going to look, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And the whole time you're sitting and thinking that, God is just smiling and laughing. It's great. I do love that. I really can get. And some days, if I'm like in unfit spiritual condition, I absolutely some days can be really mad at that thought. I get really frustrated and resentful at God over it all, and that's fine. But just that truth and that reminder of the fact that we're human. We can't make everything the way we want, how and when we want. We just can't. We don't have the ability. And all the time we try, we're just hurting people along the way, especially ourselves, especially when things then won't go that way that we want. So what's the point? So those are my challenges, my homework, and my encouragement for you today. There's the homework, is do this action piece, answer these questions, go over it with somebody or a few people in your support circle just to help get that insight about yourself. And then there's the challenges, and it's for me too, I'm saying this to myself too. Try to let go of that control a little bit. Let go of the outcome. Make a little more time for spontaneity. Be a little more open to what could happen, what could come in your life. Okay? You may be surprised. You may really like it. All right? So there we go. There's our reflection for today, March the 11th. I really enjoyed that one. I hope you did too. Please throw down in the comments what you liked, didn't like, just what stands out for you. I love the community input. I think we all do, and it's there to help other folks, which is so great. And check out in the description, we've got a bunch of other ways that Spotlight Recovery can help you, and a couple ways hopefully you can help us. So we'd love you to do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, comment, share if you're enjoying this content, because it helps us keep putting it out so we can put out more and try to help more people. We've got donation links. You can become a member and get some merch. And then more things that we can give to you. There's a bunch of free resources in that description. Check out our website. There's a blog, recovery coaching videos, a podcast, all of these free self-help tips, which is the main goal of the channel and for everything to grow for the organization. And then I do private recovery coaching with people. So if you're liking these concepts, you're not sure where to go with them, or you say, okay, I'll do all that work, but I have no one to go over it with, go over it with me. Send me an email, links in the description. Be happy to do some recovery coaching with you. Okay? So check all that out. Enjoy the day. Have another blessed 24, another great day in recovery, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Bye for now.